I'm the Easter Bunny. You're watching Still Crazy After All These Beers.
Still Crazy After All These Beers is brought to you by our friends at Michelob, crafting a better beer. And Porta Pong, the world's #1 best-selling inflatable beer pong table at portapong.com.
Welcome to the Michelob Minute. I'm Tara Nurin. We're here with Rocky Fino. He's an author. The name of his book is Will Cook for Sex. How titillating. Tell me, because we're here at a beer fest, and this is a beer show, of course.
Absolutely.
How do you make beer sexy? I mean, the purpose of your book is to have people cook in order to maybe get a little lucky.
Yeah, get a little lucky from their efforts. But I mean, beer to me now is a sexy thing because the craft brewers have created new beers, new styles, new flavors that are a little more attractive to the ladies. I mean, you know, if you bring something in like a raspberry stout or a chocolate stout and you incorporate it into your meal or you pair it with your meal, I mean, that's going to attract your significant other. It's going to show that you're thinking of her, because without her involved, no guy's going to have a 6-pack of raspberry stout in their fridge.
You don't have raspberry stout in your fridge?
I can only handle about a half of a bottle of it.
What are you drinking right now?
I got Intercourse Brewing Pilsner. I'm going to use it for a mac and cheese in a minute. Intercourse is I mean, how do you not like to play with Intercourse Brewing and Will Cook for Sex? It's a perfect match.
Well, that sounds like something we need to touch on in a separate segment. I do want to ask you though, so you told me how beer can be sexy. How can a man cooking dinner for a woman use it to impress the woman too?
Well, because guys want to be unique. Guys want to be different. Guys don't want to be cliche, and wine's been done to death. So if you show her that you're working with craft beers, you're a nouveau guy. You're somebody different. You know, you're not cliche. You haven't done, you know, the standard white wine with fish, red wine, you know, that all yesteryear stuff. You're now working with craft beers. You're creating flavors that match up with your food, and you're showing her that you are unique and you are special and you're creative, which is attractive, I think. I mean, I think that'd make you attractive in her eyes, don't you?
Does it work for you?
Absolutely. I mean, I drink beer every night, and I encourage my wife to reciprocate for my efforts.
That sounds like a good place to wrap. Thank you, Rocky.
Thank you.
Again, that's Will Cook for Sex. This is Tara Nurin, Michelob Minute. See you next time.
And welcome to another edition of Still Crazy After All These Beers at the Atlantic City Beer Fest. Tara Nurin's joining us again today. How you doing, Tara?
Awesome, thanks.
All right, and you may recognize this guy standing directly to my right from season 4 of Hell's Kitchen. This is Matt Sigel. Matt, how you doing? I didn't expect to see you here today.
I'm doing great. Yeah, I got to be here. I love beer. I don't have to work on a Saturday. That's the best part of being a chef, is not working on a Saturday. I love doing kosher food now.
Well, that's it. Tell us how your life has so drastically changed since your appearance. And you were one of the finalists. You got pretty much near the end.
I was one of the finalists. I made it to the final 6. I was the 10th one kicked off. Fans loved me. The ratings showed that they loved me, because after I got kicked off, it dropped down to an 8 share from 11. So, you know, right now I'm doing kosher cooking in Elkins Park at Max and David's restaurant. And Carlos Ruiz came in and had one of our ribeyes. And you don't have to be Jewish to enjoy kosher food.
But I guess, do you get every Saturday off if you're cooking in a kosher restaurant?
I love having off for Shabbos, even though I'm a Reformed Jew. I'm off Friday and Saturday. You gotta love it. Gotta love it.
So you love your beer. Obviously, that's why you're here.
Love my beer. So far, my favorite still is Guinness. Nothing can top a Guinness beer. I'm just craving a steak right now.
There's barbecue. I don't know about steak, though.
I don't know. I'm not really in the mood for barbecue right now. When I drink stouts, I want steak. Something dry-aged, prime.
After having done the TV experience, has that opened up new doors for you?
It opened up doors. I'm doing a cruise in October. Cruisemates.com. I'm doing the new NCL ship, the Epic. I'll be cooking in Circus du Soleil's new dinner tent. I'll be cooking in there doing demos, doing the mushroom risotto. That Chef Ramsay said was the best risotto ever to leave Hell's Kitchen, and no one else got that compliment.
I remember that segment, exactly. You had to
Yeah.
take tremendous pride. The people come in and see you, they want risotto.
I make risotto. When people ask me for scallops with chocolate, I can't do it in my restaurant, but I've done it, and everyone loved it.
Now, if people want to contact you, how do they do it?
You can find me on Facebook, Chef Matt Sigel. It's the easiest way to contact me.
And that's what I'm going to do. I got a Facebook account. I'm going to contact you. We'll set up an account together.
You gotta love Facebook. I found people that I went to high school with, people I went to college with that was studying acting, and they couldn't believe I made it on TV, and they didn't. I even got the tattoo on my arm if you want to see it.
Let's see. What's going on with this tattoo? Oh, can we get a shot of that there? Hell's Kitchen.
My mother loves it, because my mother's Jewish. She got a tattoo also, but Ramsay, I was told by the producers, Chef Ramsay loved it also. They showed it to him.
Do you have any contact with Ramsay anymore or no?
I don't get to speak to him. I speak to the producers of the show. I do speak to Chef Gloria, and once in a while, Chef Scott. Got a lot of respect for the sous chefs. I love being on Hell's Kitchen. I don't dog it. I did phenomenal on it. I learned a lot from Ramsay, and I still watch Kitchen Nightmares to learn from him.
Well, you were definitely one of the personalities on that show, and I realize TV can pigeonhole you into what they want.
Yeah, well, because I'm one of the personalities, because I'm not crazy. This is crazy. Nobody watched Lethal Weapon.
And I think we just had someone who's really enjoying his beer go through here.
Yeah, real big fan.
Obviously, right.
I don't have fans. I have a ton. It's amazing.
We're going to wrap this up. And, well, hello there. How are you? Come on over here with me. And who are you?
Jillian.
Jillian.
Yes.
And you got the beer pong hat on here, which looks good.
Yes, I do.
What are you drinking?
I am supporting.
hello.
Hi.
How are you?
This is my sister.
Okay. And are you guys drinking the same thing? I'm sorry to interrupt this interview, but. And what's your name?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Yes.
T-I-N or T-E-N?
T-I-N.
That's the right way to spell it.
Thank you for
That's my
asking.
daughter's name.
What's her middle name?
What's my middle name?
Her middle name.
Michelle. We're just having a chat here. Don't worry about it.
You know what?
Oh, okay, very cool.
I'm Matt from Hell's Kitchen, season 4.
Really?
Yeah, I'm Chef Matt from Hell's Kitchen, season 4.
We've got our own little reality show going over here, and I think on that we're probably going to wrap it up.
I love reality TV.
Oh, yeah, I think you would.
I live in a reality world.
We all do, and we're going to send it back. We'll see you next week on your favorite show, Still Crazy After All These Beers, right?
He's not even zooming in.
We'll see you next time.